Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see you here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Many veterans aren't here today because they're dead. It's good to honor the living, absolutely, unquestionably. But it is so much more appropriate to honor our dead. William Faulkner once said, "The past is never dead. It is not even past." That is a pithy statement. And so what we do here today is honor both the living and the dead and the future veterans, citizens of this country, people who come to this country and serve this country and become citizens. Many don't, but they still serve this country. The question one must ask oneself, why? I'll let you answer that. We have a new president. He won't be sworn in until January. But it is important that we realize in our democracy, in our constitutional government, that we transfer power peacefully. That's why we as Americans serve. We serve because of the Constitution. The President has the same responsibility to serve as we do. We serve the Constitution, not a man, not a woman. When our power becomes non-existent on this earth, it will not be because American service people, armed forces persons, didn't do their job. For they will do their job. But the nation will fall if we do not follow the Constitution. And so when the power passes through elections, we as American veterans, as soldiers, we will give full allegiance to the new President and the new Congress. We can only hope that we as veterans ensure that the Constitution is followed. That's our job, to uphold the Constitution. If you'll look at your oath of office, you'll find it there. Always remember that. We have so many people dead. They could have run. Many people ran during the Vietnam War. But a veteran never runs. Look around you. You have Vietnamese Americans. You have African Americans, you have Filipino Americans, you have German Americans, English Americans, Filipino Americans. Why do we serve? Again, because of our Constitution. Our elected officials must always remember, before they act, read the Constitution. You don't own this country when you are a politician or a military man. You don't own this country. We serve the Constitution. And it is our responsibility, again, as military personnel living, to ensure that, one, the Constitution is followed, and two, we honor our dead veterans. President Bush issued a proclamation on Veterans Day. A proclamation by the President of the United States of America. On Veterans Day, we pay tribute to the service and sacrifice of the men and women who, in defense of our freedom, have bravely worn the uniform of the United States. From the fields and forests of war-torn Europe to the jungles of Southeast Asia, from the deserts of Iraq to the mountains of Afghanistan, brave patriots have protected our nation's ideals, rescued millions from tyranny, and helped spread freedom around the globe. America's veterans answered the call when asked to protect our nation from some of the most brutal and ruthless tyrants, terrorists, and militaries the world has ever known. They stood tall in the face of grave danger and enabled our nation to become the greatest force for freedom in human history. Members of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard have answered a high calling to serve and have helped secure America at every turn. Our country is forever indebted to our veterans for their quiet courage and exemplary service. We also remember and honor those who laid down their lives in freedom's defense. These brave men and women made the ultimate sacrifice for our benefit. On Veterans Day, we remember these heroes for their valor, their loyalty, and their dedication. Their selfless sacrifice continues to inspire us today as we work to advance peace and extend freedom around the world. With respect for and in recognition of the contribution of our service members have made to the cause of peace and freedom around the world, the Congress has provided, under 5 U.S. Code, Section 6103, Bowlegs A, that November 11 of each year shall be set aside as a legal public holiday to honor Americans' veterans. Now therefore, I, George W. Bush, President of the United States of America, do hereby proclaim November 11, 2008 as Veterans Day, and urge all Americans to observe November 9 through November 15, 2008 as National Veterans Awareness Week. I encourage all Americans to recognize the bravery and sacrifice of our veterans and to support and participate in patriotic activities in their communities. I call upon federal, state, and local officials to display the flag of the United States. I invite civic and fraternal organizations, places of worship, schools, businesses, unions, and the media to support this national observance with commemorative expressions and programs. In witness whereof I have hereto set my hand this 31st day of October, the year of our Lord, 2008, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 233rd. George W. Bush. May we continue our ceremony, and I want to thank all of you who are here. I want to thank all the troops, the commander of troops,